That's where we are going to begin on the Americans who were evacuated from a cruise ship after a deadly outbreak of the Hantavirus. There are new questions about everything this morning when it comes to the quarantine of Americans back in the U.S. 16 of them are being monitored at this medical center in Omaha, Nebraska. Ian Lee is outside that facility. Ian, good morning.
Good morning. It's day 2 of a potential 42-day observation period. No visitors are allowed in, but they do have access to their phones. The big question going forward is, will they be forced to stay here for more than a month after what they've already been through? After a month and a half at sea, the 18 American passengers who are aboard the MV Hondius are back stateside. 2 passengers, a couple, were taken to Emory University in Atlanta after one of them started showing hantavirus symptoms. The 16 others, including one who tested positive for hantavirus, are being monitored at the University of Nebraska Medical Center.
Each quarantined individual is in a private room. They do have access to technology. They can, conduct phone conversations, but there's no intermingling of any of the quarantined individuals. There's no visits from anyone outside of the quarantine unit.
The incubation period for the hantavirus is more than 40 days, but it's unclear if the Americans in quarantine will stay at the medical center for the full duration.
There's going to be an individualized decision plan for them to determine if it makes more sense for them to complete their 42-day monitoring period at home.
The Andes strain is the only hantavirus known to spread between humans, although such transmission is rare and requires close and prolonged contact. NIH Director Jay Bhattacharya told Evening News anchor Tony DeCopel that Americans should not worry about this becoming COVID 2.0.
It is a more deadly disease if you get it, but unlike COVID, it's the way that people get it from person to person is much, much more difficult for that to happen. And so because the epidemiological pattern is different and the risk to the public is much, much lower, it didn't make sense to have a sort of a 5-alarm fire bell.
In addition to the passengers who just came off the ship, 7 Americans flew home earlier and are being monitored locally. So far, none has reported any symptoms of the hantavirus.
That's reassuring, Ian. Thank you.